I've played this already, but I wanted to play it a different way. The general premise of 3 bags full? Sure. I'm gonna at least have this name up so I can remember. Yeah, 3 bags full is you are sort of a sheep farmer, a sheep shearer. Not sure what the exact title would be. You're the matriarch, you're the mother. This is your family. You got Emma, Eric, Lisa, and your husband, Simon, who on crutches, and as you if you click through some of the dialogue, you begin to realize that he has had an accident, and it's not clear if she was involved in the accident or if it was something she, overlooked, or in some way, though, it appears that he's injured, and there's maybe some people are saying the game's kind of loud. I'm bringing down the audio. Okay, should be a lot quieter now. So you're kind of figuring out a little bit of the relationships. Emma is trying to help out with the family. Eric and Lisa, well, they're too young to know any better, so they're just being kids. But so you click on the sheep and you shear them. Oops, I guess I didn't finish doing that. You get a little bit of money. You get $5 for shearing them. Click on this one. Okay, all right. I'll just go ahead and shear this one. Don't worry, everyone. I'll handle myself. I don't need anyone to help me in this regard. And so if you click on the dog log, you can kind of get a sense of, kind of their personalities. Eric and Lisa do want to help. You can go to the market, and so Maya points out that we need a bell to call everyone in for the day. So if we bring that back, we've got a bell, and that allows us to bring everyone home. I don't look particularly happy, as the mother does not seems like she's perhaps seen some better days, but that sort of brings the end of the day cycle. And I promise it's going to, you'll see a little bit more of what's happening here in a second. But obviously the dynamic between Simon and the mother is one in which he feels bad. In fact, a lot of the family feels bad that they can't help out a little bit more. So they all kind of want to pitch in and throw their weight behind making sure the family is okay, because obviously sort of shearing the sheep appears to be the sort of main form of currency for the family. And there's also this sense that, and I think it'll be picked up on in a second, there's a tension between the mother and the father, or I guess you and the husband, because you're sort of playing as the wife. He wants to raise the children in a certain way, and she has, let's say, some different opinions on how to handle raising children, which become more apparent as this goes along. It's also worth keeping in mind, because this was part of a game jam. This was made in 72 hours, so not much time. And, there was a reference there to eating cabbage. Obviously, it appears that things are not necessarily great for the family, but let's go ahead and shear up again as we try and get access to a little bit more money. Oh, not able to shear that sheep. Hopefully the collision will figure itself out while it moves around. Oh, not sure why it allows you to walk away. There's not an advantage to walking away when you haven't finished. See what everyone has to say. Please make Eric clean up. He smells like poo. It's a reasonable request. Everyone always appears to be hungry. People are always complaining about the fact that they haven't had enough to eat. Cabbage is not exactly the most fulfilling meal of the day. So you can kind of click through all of these, but that's not going to get us to the arc of this story. So now that you've gotten into day 2, you can get a better sense of kind of what you can buy at the shop. So you can kind of repair your fences. You can buy additional sheep. I think what I'll probably do buy a ram, I'll buy sheep. Now they're more expensive, and I'll hold on to that 5, but that'll give me a little bit more money, and hopefully that'll roll over into the next day, which will kind of allow us to start building some currency. The game is about to twist, so if you're wondering why we're playing this nicely animated sheep simulator, sheep shearing simulator, it'll be a little more apparent here in a second. So let's go ahead and click the dinner bell. Everyone go on in. Don't worry, I did all the hard work for you. You didn't have to help. Deserve something special? Well, Simon, I'm not sure we have a whole lot. There's obviously a lot of complaining in the family about the fact that they don't have access to a lot of money, and I'm not sure if this is because the family's going through a rough patch that is seasonal, or if what they're trying to sell is just not really doing well in the marketplace at the moment. So this is kind of where we're starting to get a sense of what's happening a little bit here. So Eric points out that he's heard something in the woods, and there's confusion amongst the family about whether that is actually something happening in the woods, or if that's just him hearing weird things going on. So, Simon at the end makes the reasonable call that the family should probably not go outside, should probably avoid whatever's happening in those woods. And obviously because they have sheep, there is and now rams, because I purchased one, that maybe it's a wolf. And a wolf would be a reasonable villain for a story like this. A wolf would be a reasonable thing to be afraid of if you had sheep. So now my fence is broken, so that's unfortunate. So let's go ahead and shear it up. Make sure we get as much money as we can before we head into the market and see if we can't repair that fence. But you notice, like, the one character who does not express any dialogue at all is the mother. Or at least the mother is very limited in what she expresses. She appears to be very tired, very solemn, kind of keeps to herself, does not appear to enjoy each day of her life. So now we go to the market. We can repair a fence, which I guess comes for free the first time. We can build a bigger fence. We got stone, so hopefully keep some more people out. And I've got some money left over, so I could get a ram, and then I could treat ourselves. You know what? I think my little boy wants a train. My little boy gets a train, so he's got to be happy. He's not commenting on the fact that I bought him a train. Why'd I buy the train if you aren't going to enjoy it? That's not very nice of you. It's not very nice of you. You really could have put a little more effort. Now, sheep are spooked, Mom. Should get a fence up. There is a fence. All right, so the side dialogue, not really. And you get a little bit of a sense of who these people are, but let's go ahead and move on to the next day. Good morning, everyone in the Twitch chat, hanging out. I realize this is a little bit of a slow build. Just keep with me. Keep with me. We're going to get there. So now the family seems to be commenting that it's kind of weirdly cold out. They're starting to just pick up on strange things are happening in the environment around them. Or at least things that are a little bit odd. And so this is the family debating, whether they can, ask for a credit line at the shop down the way so that they actually eat better food, which is a reasonable thing for a family that appears to have been eating cabbage for a long time. I wouldn't blame them for wanting to eat something different. So here Lisa points out that she found a footprint, right? So, obviously Lisa as a child thinking that it could be a monster, then the family is upset that maybe she's going to upset the rest of the family by sort of planting ideas in their heads of something creepier in the woods than there actually might be. Not that, a wolf wouldn't be something to be concerned about, but, a little bit different. So now Emma is, who is the oldest, kind of a teenager, kind of does the heavy lifting on the family with her father injured, is kind of talking back to her mom, which is sort of setting up this antagonistic relationship for everyone involved, in which it sort of feels like the mother is pitted against the family. The mother's doing a lot of hard work, is getting up, doing what she can to help out, but it's never enough, and this is obviously exasperated by the poor circumstances of the family, in which malnourishment, lack of fun things to do, and then there's a monster in the woods going. So the monster, we taste it in the air. They will betray you. Your children do nothing but eat your food. Tossed and turned, stuck in their teeth. You're hungry too, mother. Feed us and you will prosper. Gold stuck between your teeth. So, the mother is obviously considering this. Or rather, I'm considering this. So, there is a monster in the woods. It's unclear if that is the one that is causing all the problems with the fence that I have to keep mending. It appears to be every single day. Also, as pointed out by people in the chat, that these sheep seem to grow back their hair? Hair, not fur, right? Like at an extremely quick rate. So not quite clear what the monster wants from me yet, but obviously the monster appears to be warning me that, oh, your family is terrible and they're going to betray you, and I'm not sure if I necessarily believe him on that front quite yet. Trampoline tails, wool, obviously. Yeah, I guess wool. I guess that makes more sense. I guess that's probably the right thing. Fine. Let's go ahead and get some additional. I got quite a flock going here now. Pretty proud of my flock. But with doing that brings us to the end of the day, which the day's over pretty quickly. Can I have a snack? I'm hungry. Real quiet today. Let Emma and I take care of dinner tonight. Okay. So now comes a choice. Come inside, everyone. I could follow the same choice as before, or I can let someone keep the sheep safe tonight. Now, Emma talked back to me. Emma said that I wasn't working hard. I think Emma should keep the sheep safe tonight. What do you think about that, Emma? I don't even know what that means. What's the consequence of that choice? Where's Emma? She's sulking, that girl. Well, she can always come inside if she needs to. Simon, I made a decision. I said that Emma needed to watch the sheep. Lisa obviously not necessarily disagreeing or agreeing with my decision, rather, and the kids being like, well, maybe I can help her. No, you can't. Simon, I don't know if I would trust Mother. She's hanging out with someone who goes. Oh, where'd those beats come from? Alright, well then the mother communes with the monster, which is a creepy looking. I like the design of that. You see just enough to give you a sense of how large and weird that creature might be. Right, well, gold is my reward. A full belly. So I got the beets. Well, please don't pick at my bones. Leave my bones alone. And now I have a black sheep. And also it appears one of my children is gone. Ooh, but that one gives me 15. Which means I am rolling in dough. Got red eyes. I wonder if that's like my kid manifest? Have they been brought back to my flock as? Look, people are wondering why I would sell a child for beets. But have you seen what these people have been eating? They've been eating cabbage. If you had cabbage for months on end, beets would sound pretty great. And beets are gross. Beets are a disgusting food. I don't know why people like to eat beets. Those people that like to eat beets burgers, I think, are total weirdos. Not me. Not me. Let's buy these expensive shears. Alright, let's buy a sword. Buy a gun. Man, I'm just raking it in. Look at me, I'm buying everything at the shop. Said he's all right. Simon, you know, you need to back off your passive aggression. No one seems particularly concerned about where Emma went. Like, not a whole lot of expression of what happened to Emma. Maybe we should go help her. Is she in the woods? Nope. And given the lack of concern for your sister, I question your dedication to this family. In order to show your loyalty, I want you to sit out here tonight. Not you, Simon. Simon, I'll save something special for you. Eric or Lisa? Lisa seems like a nice girl. She wanted to protect her sister. She expressed as much last night, but Eric? You could have done more. And I saw you with that, you were playing with your toy train set? You're simulating a crash. It's disturbing. I need you to think about that tonight when you're watching the sheep. Now, dear, stop crying, please. Everything's gonna be fine. Why they have to go out, Papa? See, Simon gets it. He knows the sheep need to be protected. Someone needs to be out there to let us know if the wolves come. Shh, keep quiet. It's between you and me, Mom. We got this. We're on the road to victory. Oh, Mother appears to be saying not a good sign necessarily. They're safe. I'm sure they are. Despite the fact that Emma has not returned home, everyone seems, you know, fairly optimistic about the chances for Eric out there. Monster returns. 2 is fine, but 3 is even better. I mean, you do make a convincing argument, Mr. Monster. You fill your teeth with gold, Mother. I mean, I don't know if I would want gold in my teeth. We'll take care of them, and they're safe with us now. Our peaceful flock. Well, I mean, who can argue with that? I want people to be peaceful. I want people to be happy. This is not necessarily a happy home. So maybe you should go... Oh, 25. Oh, those golden shears. You get a lot more money for that. Dang. I can buy everything. Mama's got a brand new bag. I mean, at this point, I could change my choices. I could say, you know what? We don't need to sacrifice the rest of this family to the creepy monster in the woods. We can get by with what we've got. Look at us, we're turning this enterprise around. We suddenly have nearly 200 gold coins. It's looking good for this family. We can afford things. But I don't know. That monster. You still love me? You know what, Lisa? I like the fact that you still love me. It's encouraging that you still love me. But unfortunately, Mama's got to get what's hers. Mama's got to get what's hers. So stay strong. Watch those sheep. Make sure everything's A-okay. Oh no, Simon is on to my plan. See, I wanted a better life. Shearing week. Is there actually a shearing week? Is that a thing with sheep? If you want to accept the sacrifice I paid to make us happy, there's no place for you here. Oh man, Mom throwing down the gauntlet. Okay. Yeah, are you hungry, Simon? Are you hungry? Oh, come on. Ooh. Simon throwing shade. Oh! take him to if it pleases you. All right, Mr. Monster. Oh, Mother. This is not... I collected all these gold coins for us. This was not part of the deal. This is not... Why are we... Oh. Okay. So we go back to the Sheeran. Got so much money. Could, like, buy a house, move away from here. This is great. 282. I got so much cash. Flush with cash. Swanky Jim Jam. Sacrifice your kids for cash. This is essentially a capitalism simulator. That's dark. That's dark. Then again, this game might be pretty dark as well. It essentially seems to be kind of a commentary on the fact that sometimes children can feel like an albatross around your neck for the parents when they're in. Kids can't appreciate what their parents do sometimes, and that seems difficult. Man, beats? Give me those beats. Repair that fence. Hello, my love. Oh, well, Simon, I'm fairly sure the way you expressed yourself last night was not one of love and affection, but I did buy some beats, trying to make amends. I'm not sure that the dialogue there is quite reflecting the tone of the conversation we had last night. And you know what, Simon? We've gone this far. We have to see this through. I want you to watch those sheep. I want you to think about those sheep. Let me know how you feel at the end of it. Oh, not for Mother. She's got all those gold coins she's wrapping herself in. She's fine. She's good to go. And this is actually, so this line in particular is especially poignant and kind of sad, and probably actually gets at a very real thing, that this game sets up a much broader observation about the responsibility of parents and some of the things that can go wrong when you are a parent, and the guilt and shame of feeling as though you or they are a burden. And, you know, Simon here in this moment sort of goes, you know, I wish you just told me. But then Mother just says, damn, son, nothing could have stopped this. This is the way that things had to be. Don't pretend like anyone forced you to do this. This was your choice. I mean, that's true. I clicked on a menu option and chose it. I mean, that is the literal definition of a choice. Giving up what was weighing me down. That's heavy stuff. It's heavy stuff. In the context of feeding it to a monster in the woods that rewards you with black sheep that are worth more than white sheep. Oh, come closer, Clarice. Don't you want to see how human I am is a great line. Simon needs to leave. Simon, this is not going to work out for you. Simon. Simon. Now, we return to the bed that we have to lie in. Bad end. Yeah, no shit, game. No shit, that's the bad end. But I purposely played it the bad way a second time because I think it's more interesting to see how the game illuminates what appears to be sort of its mild commentary, as I alluded to, about sort of the responsibilities of parentage and the responsibilities of growing children and the difficulties along the way. So it's a pretty dark, bleak take on how that sometimes affects people. Obviously wrapped up in this absurd concept of a monster in the woods, but I think if you treat it all as a metaphor, you can find some through lines to stuff in real life that is sad and unfortunate. And, you know, that's a really cool thing. So the opposite of that, it seems like the trick to the game is probably to buy the golden shears and to not sacrifice anyone and to just buy everyone to make everyone happy. And that's probably the good end of that game. But you know what? I didn't want to do the good end of that game. I wanted to see how bad things could get. And things got pretty bad. All my children are dead, fed to a monster in the woods, and it appears that I've killed my husband, and now I've gone to go live with the monster. That's bad. That's bad. But thanks everyone for tuning in. That has been the morning stream. You can find archives of this and other things at youtube.com/PatrickKlepek. Tune in tomorrow for something else. I don't know what it'll be. I don't know. I just try and figure out something, and then we stream it. Maybe we'll do some Metal Gear, but 30 minutes is kind of tough to do for Metal Gear or Mad Max or any of those open world games. Just kind of not enough to get a whole lot done. But that was 3 bags full. You can find that if you search it on the Ludum Dare website, along with a lot of other games. If you check out other Ludum Dare games that you think are interesting, please let me know. I'd love to check out more of them. But that is going to do it for the show this morning. I will see you everyone later.